Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Gamer's Grotto. Tonight we're going to be playing Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. This is a game that was originally made for the PS3 back in the, I want to say early 2000s maybe, or closer, 1999, 2000, something like that. Originally Joseph Fares' first game. So, Joseph is best known for A Way Out and It Takes Two, both of which are also co-op games in Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, which was his first game. So, a bit of backstory is Joseph Fares is a former Hollywood director, decided to leave Hollywood and form his own video game company and make indie games. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons was, of course, his first game, and despite bad reviews by the media, it ended up getting its own cult following of a lot of gamers who really enjoyed the story and the experience. So while the original Brothers couldn't be played in co-op, actually. So the original Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons was played entirely single player. This remake allows you to play it both single player and with a partner. So you can do it both co-op and single player. We're going to be doing this live stream single player, and so the plan is we're gonna play this remake all the way through. This remake is, of course, a PS5 version, and is utilizing Unreal Engine 5 for the visuals. So, if you've played the original Brothers, it's pretty much identical. No, it actually is identical. There's no difference in the story whatsoever. All of the dialogue is the same. The only difference is in the graphics and a recomposed soundtrack. Aside from that, it's the exact same game. So we're going to be hopping right into this right now. We're going to be playing Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons single player. And the goal here is to, obviously, we'll play this all the way through, and then about a week or so down the road, we're going to do the original game, the PS3 version of the game. So we're going to stream both. Anyway, let's hop right into this right now. Let's play Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons on the PS5.
Naia and Naiee. Wallahi Naia, wallahi. Hina Albi, Naia.
Naiee! Naiee! Ata! Ata, Naiee! Ata!
All right, so the controls are very simple, and if you haven't played the original Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, basically the left trigger controls the interaction button on the older brother, and the right trigger on the younger brother, and then your left analog stick and your right analog stick will control the movements of the older and younger brother. So now the language in this game is a mashup really of different languages all put together. First and foremost is Arabic, which is Joseph Fares' natural speaking language, and kind of a mixture of everything. It's kind of its own dialect, but heavily influenced by natural dialects. So we're gonna... Older brother is the stronger one, so we're gonna use him to pull the levers and stuff like that. So again, left analog stick and left trigger for the older brother, and for the younger brother, right analog stick and right trigger. And that is quite literally all of the controls for the entire game. And a very basic control layout. And again, the plan was to make a unique experience, obviously, but also a family-friendly game of sorts. No. Why are you going down? Nobody asked you to go down. You stay up there. You go up. There we go. So now again, the difference between this version and the original is the ability to play in co-op. And then you can bring in a friend, and they can play either the older brother or the younger brother. Though realistically, this game at its heart is a single-player game, and it works better as a single-player game. So while it is fun to play co-op with friends, it's not really meant as a co-op game. Even back in the day, it wasn't meant as a co-op game. It was meant as a single-player experience.
Mardaki, sabe. Mafi sadi abaya. Vida wade.
Lia.
Ada. Tai. Haru saiki. Wela tarida. Amarai fikabu. Ladavi. Taleb. Omaru. Kolosabe kite. Ontolade. Miyaki abade.
Naia, taliro.
Aki hoi. Yada tia. Mari. Ro mai. Ta ya shuma biaba.
So you can definitely, at least I can anyway, you can definitely tell that Joseph is actually voicing the older brother. It's kind of obvious. Like, if you know Joseph, you know what his voice sounds like, and it's definitely him voicing the older brother. But anyway, yeah, so we're gonna hop right into this, get on the adventure. So in case you can't figure out what was just going on there, basically the father is dying, and the only cure is the sap of that tree that the doctor showed us. So we need to go on a journey.
Iya da.
Na mafi, padi na.
Tabi ana. Bisayen nai mata. Ha?
Valila.
Ah.
So we need to go on a journey to find that tree and get the sap from it. Now, the younger brother, as you notice here, is scared of the water, and that's because his mother drowned in a lake, or an ocean, or whatever it was, and he has since become scared of swimming or being in a lake or ocean or whatever. So the older brother has to help him swim in the lake. So that's what we had to do there. And continuing on our journey, they're going to come across many trials and tribulations as they make their way to the tree to get the sap.
Hey, Naiee!
So this bratty kid is kind of preventing us from making headway here. So what we want to do is, this kid is terrified of dogs. So we're going to let this dog get in the front. Now we're just going to head back out and continue on our journey to find that tree. Get the sap and carry on our way. Save our father's life as quickly as possible. Now, just like in A Way Out and It Takes Two, each brother has a different interaction with things. Just like in A Way Out and It Takes Two, when one character picks up something or does something, it's going to be a different interaction than when another character does it. So, as an example, when Big Brother grabs the cat doesn't like him. The cat's like, "Put me down, bitch." So, then when we get the little brother to do it, the cat falls in love with him. So totally different outcomes. And that's a common reoccurrence in Joseph's games. Is each character has a different level of interaction, and different things occur based on who's holding what, who's doing what.
Anna, when hadi? Ma, when hadi?
Wala da.
Diana?
Ha.
So as cruel as it is to take that little girl's ball and throw it down the well, that is your first achievement in the game. Well, one of them anyway. It's kind of like an Easter egg achievement. So a lot of the achievements in this game, the trophies, the achievements, if you want, whatever you want to call them, they are kind of like hidden Easter eggs, if you will. It's like do this to this person, do that to that person, kind of a thing. Kind of promotes bullying in that sense because we just like stole her ball and threw it down a well solely for an achievement. But hey, I'm pretty sure I've done worse in games.
Ona? Da, yeah. Da. Oda, when hadi?
Hey guys, like, leave me alone. I'm trying to drink. I'm trying to get drunk in peace. I don't care about your damn tree. Oh great. Let's get the younger brother to get drunk. He's like plastered. That's funny. All right. Yeah, sir, you're not even putting that in your mouth. You're like dumping it on your face. I don't know how you're drunk. Let's be fair. You're literally pouring that all over your face. I don't even think any of that got into your mouth. So now the goal here is to distract the dog, thereby letting us get to the other side of this location without getting mauled to death. And I think we're gonna fail here. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, just by the nick of our britches. Alright, so let's, we're gonna... I have a plan. Alright. And again, the game can be very challenging playing both brothers at the same time, but that kind of adds to the puzzle element, which I really enjoy. Being able to, like, be in control of two characters at the exact same time and using them to solve puzzles together. Alright, so you'll see that there's a bird in a cage here. This is our second, well, at least one of our trophies here, where we free him with the little brother. And you'll see as we continue our journey, we're going to come across that bird again. Keep in mind also, every time you find a bench, I'm not going to do it here, maybe I'll do it for this scene right here, but sit in them. Because for every bench you find, you'll get a trophy. So at the end of finding all the benches, you'll get a trophy, which if you're a completionist, you'll want to get that. All right. And before we go over to that bridge, we're gonna go over here to get another trophy. So this one here, we see these black bunnies that are kind of leaving this white one alone, kind of ignoring him. And he just wants to be friends, so we're going to pick him up. And we're going to dump him in the coal here from the fire, leftover fire. Thereby allowing him to hang out with the other bunnies now. Kind of a little wholesome thing. So moving on along here. Gonna get the younger brother to mess around with that wheel. and the older brother to go across the bridge. Now another trophy. We're going to go back over to the fire pit. We're going to dump the sheep into it. That'll give us the black sheep trophy. And finally another trip across the bridge to grab another sheep. Now, if you ever wanted to see what a sheep looks like projectile vomiting everywhere, just rotate your controller really fast. And our sheep is vomiting all over the place. Alright, so we're going to take little brother out of here, put the sheep in here, and get across this bridge. I find it kind of funny that the dog is still down there trying to figure out where the hell we went. He's like looking everywhere for us. It's like, where the hell did they go? So as you can see, all the vistas, all the locations that we were just at. You can see the bridge over in the far right corner. All these places that we've already crossed in our journey. So we can look behind and take a look at them as we continue forward to our next quest.
Hey! Maru!
Maru, when hadi? Da? Sa?
Daya!
So with our new troll friend in tow, let's continue on our journey. He's going to help us here to get to the various locations we need to go to on our quest to find the tree sap. And again, continuing on our journey to find that tree and the sap. Now, this part of the game, the troll that's helping us is actually wanting us to save his wife. It's either his wife or his mother. I don't know which. But save her from this dungeon that we're going to be going into. She's locked up in here, and we want to find her and bring her back to him. And then, of course, they'll point us in the right direction of the tree. Alright, apologies there. Looks like my controller died. Very common occurrence with PS5 controllers. They don't last long at all. You'll be lucky if they last a day. One of the big flaws of the PS5 controller, in my opinion, is the fact that the batteries barely last. Alright, continuing on our journey. So as you can see here, a lot of cooperative puzzles that we can do together. The interesting thing about Joseph's games is that, and anybody who's played any of his games will notice that his co-op games are different than most, because at no given time does the other player not have something they can be doing. So, unlike previous co-op games from the earlier generation of games, where, yes, they were co-op, but one person would have to do this, and the other person would have to wait. There is no really waiting. His games, they always have, you're always working together for a common goal here. Why are you... Oh, yeah. All right. Okay, I missed that chain. Let's grab this one. There we go. I thought I grabbed that chain, but I didn't. So, moving on. Alright. Now we want to bring this over to the little brother. And again, for anybody just joining us, this game can be played in co-op mode with friends. That is a new element to the remake that the original Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons didn't have. It was solely a single-player game. And again, much like the original game, this is realistically better played single-player than co-op. But in this version, if you want to bring in a friend to play it co-op, you have the option to do so, which you couldn't do in the original game. Of course, these doors aren't going to open. Where would the fun in that be? We need to solve puzzles, damn it! We can't just be going around opening doors. Alrighty. Making some headway here as we go through these mines. I guess they're mines. So they look like mines. Mines / dungeons. It's a bit of both. Slave labor. That's what it is. Alrighty. Got another bench to look at. Our giant expanse. All the stuff that we've been through. And of course, the trolls on the bottom there, slaving away while we climb all of their shit. What the hell happened there? I know I grabbed that. That was weird. Let's try this again. I don't know why he's not grabbing onto that. One sec here. Alright, let's try this again. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's see if we can maybe just... Now, is our camera going to pan over that far? Let's see. Alright. See, he's not grabbing. What the fuck is going on here? He's not grabbing it at all. It's like it's passing. It's like he's. It's almost like he's clipping through the object, which is very weird. I've never had this issue before. Let's try this again. It always seems to be the first brother. What if we... Oh, I see. That's probably why it wasn't... So that's kind of dumb. So it wants you to do it at the same time. Otherwise, it won't work. I guess that's kind of weird. Seems kind of like a game issue there at that point. Alrighty, so there's the female troll that we have to save for the other troll that was helping us. So obviously the big brother can't go through this gate, so we're gonna send the little brother through and steal the key off of that troll and bring it back to the cage and free that female troll. I didn't even step on anything there. I don't even know why that happened. It seems like there is a bit of a game glitches here at play. Almost like... There we go. Now, why did he? Okay, these are bad glitches. This is not me doing this. This is the problem. And I've noticed this quite a bit with this remake. Is that occasionally it works, occasionally it doesn't. It's almost like the coding is off, maybe. But I did not drop the key there at all. I did not let go of any button. And again, I stepped on. Like, there's nothing there for me to step on to make noise to alert him. So I was doing that right. It's like... I don't know. It's weird. It feels like this game wasn't properly... bug tested before being released. Yeah, see, he's dropping the key by himself. That is really freaking annoying, man. That is just poor programming right there. I'm telling ya. Pay attention, game developers. When you make your shit, make sure you make it properly. Because otherwise you'll end up like this. A buggy mess. A la Cyberpunk. Go, we've come across our first mini-boss. So this is a very easy boss fight. Basically what we want to do is send the little brother down here. assuming I died there. Alright, yeah. I didn't get out of the way fast enough. Let's try that again. It's not letting me run away fast enough. Again, another game glitch, I'm assuming. Seem to be full of them. One more time here. Is he jumping? What is he doing?
Toa?
Da.
Maru? Hadi Nia?
Bisho Maru! Bisho ya!
Naiee! Eno! Oh, Naiee!
Torch didn't work there. He just throws a lit torch into a bush? That sounds like a terrible idea. Alright, so there is another trophy here when we go up to this statue and basically interact with it. I believe we do it as a little brother? Yes.
Ah!
وين هادي أري؟
أتا ما فيه. دا تاي.
نايي أتاليا نايي بوبي
Right. We're encountering the same issue we encountered before, where if you don't do it together, it clips the other brother through the object. Which, that to me is a huge game flaw. I don't like that. That's just poor game design. Okay, so it seems like in that situation it makes sense, but the other time it didn't at all. So it's kind kind of a hit and miss in this game, it seems.
Naiee, Enno, ta. Naiee, Enno, Naiee.
Naia.
Otto wa?
Da, Aline.
Alright, now that that weird dream sequence has ended, let's continue on our way to find that tree and the sap to save the father. Now, we could continue going straight, but if we did, we would miss another trophy. A lot of people don't understand this trophy and kind of miss the key element here. So we obviously want to save this gentleman's life who's trying to hang himself. Now, a lot of people, when they do this segment, they just save him and then go on their way. But realistically, what we want to do is we want to go over here. And go around. We go inside the house, we get the music box, and we give it to him. And that triggers the proper trophy. Just to help this guy get over his grief. I always have problems with this windmill thing because he never wants to grab. Again, if you play the original Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, honestly, it's a lot less buggy than this remake. When this remake works, it's really good, but when it doesn't work, it's very frustrating. And it seems to be a common occurrence where half the time it just doesn't want to work. Despite knowing what you have to do, it just seems to always fuck up. I noticed that the characters will clip through objects that they're supposed to grab, things like that. And the developers, 505 Games, have a habit of not really giving a shit about if their games are bugged or not. They've been that way for the longest time. I think since like Payday 2, when they worked on that, they've been kind of like pretty bad when it comes to giving a shit about their games. Like I don't understand why he's refusing to. I can click that button no matter how many times, and he doesn't want to grab onto the other windmill on the other side. He just kind of wants to leap to his death. And that's really annoying because in the original game, obviously, it works properly. In this, it doesn't. In this, it's just a matter of hoping to God that the game will actually, actually fucking work. Which 99.9% of the time, it doesn't. And that's why I think that this game got as beautiful as a remake as it is. That's why I feel like this game got bad reviews. It's because it's too buggy, way too buggy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do here because we have to get to the other side. But the way that things are going here, we're lucky if we can get this to happen. Because the game is just way too buggy at this point. Yeah, see, even I don't know. Even when you match up both windmills with each other, he still is not doing the interaction of wanting to grab it, which is very frustrating. And this is why I don't think 505 Games should ever be involved in remakes, because they can't even handle their own games. So why would you like? They aren't a good company when it comes to giving a shit about product. They're in it for the money. They unfortunately they are one of those game companies that are in it for the money, and they will release a shit product if they can just make a buck off of it. Now there we go. 16 years later. All right. At least we made progress finally. Rotate that out.
Bishumaru! Bishumaya!
Ha! Hey! On the horn! Sorry! Ah!
I don't understand how you would wheel yourself down there but not have a way to get back up. For all the good this scientist is, he's pretty dumb. he's not terribly smart. We'll say that for him. He's not terribly smart. Go talk to him.
Wendahi, Alatia.
Iya! Mali!
Dia! No!
Ah!
So that was our next trophy there. That's you just get the scientist to dance by moving the horn thing on the specific wind turbine, which creates kind of like a little song, I guess. All right, so we want to continue on our way. Over here, we're going to see the. If we look through the telescope here, we're going to see the lovebird, the bird that we rescued earlier on in the game. If you remember that bird in the cage, we're going to see a little animated sequence here. Oh, okay. I thought we were supposed to. I thought we were supposed to bring the flying machine up to that updraft. I guess we have to avoid it entirely. That makes sense. It makes more sense than what I was doing. All right, so let's try that again.
Honey da.
Batifo.
Dia. Atai. Dali. Atta.
So we're making some pretty good progress here. Our overall goal here for this segment is to get inside the castle through one of the open entrances. And in order to do that, we have to like kind of scale this giant-ass castle in order to find our entrance. That is not the one I want you to grab. There we go. That'll give us enough room to... Alright. That makes sense. Physics are an actual thing, yes. Alright, so let's try that again. Kind of screwed that up there. There we go. Almost in the castle. Just a couple of more little bits of climbing and we'll be inside.
Umba.
Haida. Okay. Yaya, ata.
Otto.
Hello, Grotto. How are you?
Hey there, Lewis. How are you doing? You missed a good portion of this, but we're playing the Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons remake. This is a remake, PS5 remake of a classic PS3 game, adventure game made by Joseph Fares, the creator of A Way Out and It Takes Two. This was his very first game ever made.
Is this game kind of It Takes Two dynamic?
Yeah, kinda. So it's his very first game. The original PS3 version was not co-op. It was a single-player game. Now this one you can play either single-player or co-op. So it's a bit of a difference. It's a bit more. You have more abilities in this one as well. This remake is done in Unreal Engine 5, so it's a huge difference in quality compared to what it was on PS3.
Saki, dia. Idiana. Como hadi pek.
So our baby Griffin was being tortured in that castle by giants. So that's why he never survived. You can see all the blood and gashes all over him. They were being captured and used as experiments by the giants in that castle. At least he managed to get us to where we wanted to go. Our next port of call, if you will. We're gonna just release his feather in the wind. Watch it fly away into the distance. So these are the remains of the giants. They were fighting a war against each other, and these are their remains here. And again, beautiful vistas all throughout the game. So in key locations, we have the benches that we can sit down and just get this really kind of panoramic view of the area. And again, if you find every single bench in the game and sit on it, you'll get a trophy as well. So initially I was planning on streaming this with Stu, but I really can't wait any longer. Like, I mean, if I were to wait till he was ready to stream, it would be like a month or two down the road. And I can't really do that, so we'll have to play some other games with Stu at some point, whenever he's ready to do that, because he's oftentimes always busy. with other things. Oh, whoa, wait. There we go. Keep forgetting the little brother can't swim. He was about to drown. There we go.
I'm having flash-out memories about the game Heavy Rain.
I don't know. There's really no comparison between this and Heavy Rain. I don't know. I don't know why you're having flashbacks to Heavy Rain. So this horn is used to call warring tribes of giants. So you see if Little Brother blows it, nothing much happens because he doesn't really have the strength in his pipes to do that. But if we give it to Big Brother, we'll actually be able to use the horn. You get a response from the other side. So I'm assuming they blew that horn to let the other tribes know they were still alive? Or to communicate to some degree. Why are you not climbing up that? Are we not going the right way? It should be the right way. Oh no, we have to go around here. Alright. I don't see why it wouldn't why it would matter. Why wouldn't you just be able to... Oh, is that a slide? That's why. It's a landslide. I guess it slides down. Yeah, that's exactly it. It slid down. Alright. That makes sense. Get a load of crossbow. Get rid of this bastard.
Lava. Falila.
Oh, Naiee. Yeah.
Alright. And we continue on our merry way through all this carnage and destruction. A lot of dead bodies, a lot of corpses, a lot of dead giants.
Afi, هي صادي.
كيف هذه؟
طاقبة. دا.
So now what we want to do is we want to pretend that we're like this god. Apparently all of these like Satanist dwarves, they don't realize that I'm not their god. So we take on the form of their god and they let us through without trying to kill us. That allows us to save the captive girl there.
Mahamida.
Araba.
هي داهي.
ما بهي.
Mahamida.
at the game interface, it's really clear. You don't have pictures or controls invading the game.
No, and the controls are very straightforward. Basically, it's the left analog stick and the left trigger to control the left brother, and the right analog stick and the right trigger to control the right brother. So left and right triggers are for the interact, and left and right analog sticks are for movement. That's it. That's the only controls in the entire game. So the whole reason I went in here is to show you guys another Easter egg trophy. So if you have this game and you miss this area, check that out. Go back there. That'll get you a trophy. But realistically, otherwise, there's no point in going in there. It just gets you a trophy. It's kind of like an Easter egg, a little hidden area. There's a lot of hidden areas and locations in this game that you can only really find through careful exploration and discovery. Okay, like how was I how was I supposed to know that he was going to just launch through the surface like that? Little bugger. So let's go this way then. I'm sorry, little whale. Is your plan to kill us? Like, what's going on here? You're like lunging at us. Alright. Hopefully he's done. No. Motherfucker. That little fucker, right? Like, what the hell, man? I've never had that issue before. He's like deliberately trying to kill me right now. He's not happy that we're rowing in his ocean. if I row this way? I see him below the surface.
Arapa! Aga!
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you missed me. Don't kiss me. Alright, so let's, we're done here. Thank God. No more being molested by whales. So another trophy here is to rescue all of the baby turtles for the mother. So we go down here, we see all these baby turtles all terrified. So we're going to take these and take them back to the mother. There's 3 in total. Very easy to find. They're kind of like all over the place here. So now, Lewis, if you're still with us, the story of the game is that we're our father. These are 2 brothers. Their father is dying, and the only cure is a sap from a specific tree. So the game is spent going across these beautiful vistas, encountering many hardships and trials and tribulations, trolls, ogres, all that kind of mystical stuff. On our search for the tree and to get the sap out of the tree to save the father's life. That's basically the story of the game. It's a story of friendships and family. And a ton of puzzles. A ton of puzzles to solve.
Yeah.
Kaya? Otay!
Ata. Ata.
I love how the brothers aren't going to question how she just kind of like, you know, James Bonded her way across this this tree trunk. She did like all these backflips and parkour type shit. Like, we're not gonna question that. We're not gonna question the fact that this woman is more agile than an average human being. All right, so now we got to make our way inside these villages. And in order to do that, we're going to take a full use of this catapult. And we got another adversary to avoid as much as possible. That looks kind of like a Wendigo almost. How he turns people into ice and stuff kind of reminds me of a Wendigo. But I don't think Wendigos have the power to be invisible. Maybe it's just an ice troll. I don't know. Either way, definitely not something pleasant. Alright. We're not going to question how she gets across here either. Like, take a look at this. The hell? Yeah, we're not going to question that at all. Like, that would be the first thing I would ask. It's like, are you a gymnast? Like, the hell?
Ato!
So I think once we get past the village here, we're probably going to call it a stream for tonight, because we made some pretty good progress here for the 2-hour mark, 2 hours and 18 minutes roughly. So I think it's a good stopping point. We have one more stream of this and then it'll be over. but then I do plan to stream the original PS3 version at some point as well. So we can kind of do a comparison between the PS3 version of the game and the PS5 version of the game.
Badi.
Maya. Alila.
Okay.
Naiee, da.
Eba.
All right, so I think that's a good stopping point there. So that's Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons remake on the PS5. Originally a PS3 game, it also got a PS4 remaster, which in fact was just a port more than anything else. And then, of course, the PS5 version completely remade from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5. Pretty good game. It has a bunch of bonus content here. We have the concept art for the game, showing off all the various characters that we've met along our journey, stuff like that. We're going to look into that in the next stream, though, because obviously part 2 stream is going to be a bit shorter because we don't have much left of the game. So we'll use that time to explore the bonus content as well. So thank you very much to Lewis for tuning in today, and everybody else watching who was lurking and didn't comment in the live chat. Still appreciate you being here. Thank you to everybody, actually. And yeah, so next I don't know what we're going to do next. I got a lot of games that I still have to stream. I know we still got to finish off with Alan Wake, so Alan Wake 2, so that's probably going to be next. In a couple of days, a stop-motion animated game is coming out that's been in production for about 4 or 5 years. It's going to be all filmed and using stop-motion animation, very similar to what you would see in the classic Tim Burton animated features like The Nightmare Before Christmas and Corpse Bride. So we're going to be going into that as well. That game's called Harold Halibut, and it's going to be out, I think it's April 14th? No, April 16th. So we're going to be probably streaming that at that time. Because I'm really interested in that kind of. I love that kind of animation in games where it's not your typical standard animation. It's like, you know, either clay animated or stop motion animated. That kind of stuff really interests me. So we're going to be streaming that when it releases in about a week or so. But until then, everybody, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you soon at the Gamer's Grotto. Take care once again, guys. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you in a couple of days for another stream, probably of Alan Wake 2, but maybe something else. I'm not sure just yet. But until then, guys, take care. Have a great one, and we'll see you soon. And thanks for tuning in to tonight's stream.